As the Bahamas prepares for a July 1st reopening of the borders, the Consultant Physician Staff Association is voicing concerns about a possible surge in COVID-19 cases and the devastating impact such a scenario could have on the local healthcare system. The CPSA urged the government to rethink the decision to allow untested visitors in.
It is our position that we feel that travelers entering the Bahamas should continue to have COVID testing at this time.
While the association supports the gradual reopening of the economy, Pinder-Butler says they're gravely concerned about the surge in COVID-19 cases in other parts of the world, like Beijing and the United States, where the majority of tourists originate from.
Certainly, because we know that our country is getting set to reopen, those things can significantly impact us because we expect to have tourists visiting us from the United States. And so inevitably that may also cause us to see an increase in our cases, and that is cause for concern.
During the heat of the pandemic, the country's healthcare system was significantly impacted by the virus. Back in April, former Health Minister Dr. Dwayne Sands revealed that more than 200 healthcare workers were in quarantine after exposure to a patient on Princess Margaret Hospital's medical surgical ward. Pinder-Butler says a small percentage of her members were impacted. She added that another surge in the virus would disturb the healthcare system.
We have now begun to settle back into our new norm, for lack of a better word. And certainly we know that if we do have a surge in cases, that may prove troubling for us because we're now starting our new road to economic recovery. And the challenges that persisted prior to this in terms of resources with nursing staff, physicians, space challenges, all of those things will come back again.
Then there's the concern about family islanders contracting the virus.
We want to ensure as best as we can that we continue to have those things happen. We know that we're challenged in terms of us not being able to get to all of our islands because we're separated by water. We saw that when we had the cases in Bimini, trying to get persons to Nassau, not necessarily having sufficient things in place in our health care institution to properly be able to manage persons that may be severely ill. So those things are of concern.
Reporting for the Guardian News Network, I'm Berthany McDermott.